Welcome to today's video. This morning we're off to Measham carboot sale. This is the first time I've attempted to record a carboot, so not all the angles are correct. As time goes on, however, I'm sure the videos will improve. The first two items that we come across are two Ralph Lauren shirts. They were really clean, really well looked after. However, they were a size small, and I try not to pick up men's small anymore, as they seem to sit for far too long. This next one is a personal pickup. They're Sylvanian Families figures. My partner and I have started picking some up for our daughter for her Christmas presents. The lady wanted £3 for a bag per family. I picked up this plane as I believed it to be an early Happy Land set. The seller wanted £10 but was only looking to sell as a complete set, which included an airport, fuel trucks, etc. When I took into account the amount of stuff that was there, it was just too bulky for me to store, so I left it behind. Now, Sully from Monsters Inc. is a staple in my store. At this point, it feels like I always have one of these plushies in my store. I had a look at these video games. Nothing really stood out to me. As I'm not an expert in this area, I wasn't overly sure. If I could have got them cheap enough, I would have probably picked them up, but the seller wanted £2 a game, which cemented my decision to pass on these items. This next seller had a couple of pieces that I picked up, including a Fred Perry jumper, which is made of merino wool, a Fred Perry long sleeve polo, and a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. He originally wanted £19 for the three. I managed to haggle down to £16 for the lot. This next seller had a lot of motorcycle clothing, but she wanted too much for me to make any money on eBay. These jeans were £80, and the motorcycle jacket towards the end was £130. These plushies were £3 each, which is more than I pay for a plush, so I decided to leave them behind. The maximum I would pay for a plush is about £1.50. This next pickup is a personal / investment, as they're the That's Not My books. They're personal for now, as my daughter loves them, but you can achieve £50 or more for bundles of 20 or so. So when my daughter is finished with them, I will sell them on. I paid £2 for this bundle in total. This next item was a big fail. I'm sure you can guess which item I'm about to pick up. Yep, it's the football shirt. I was looking at the Manchester United shirt, and I'd asked him if it was real and where he got it from. The seller assured me it was real, as his father had bought it for him. Normally, I would scan the QR code and check. However, on this day, I'm using my phone to record this video, so I didn't have that capability. When I took it home, the QR code didn't bring anything back, which tells me it's fake. Now, I'm sure there are other ways of looking to see if a football shirt is fake. However, I do not know what those are, so a lot more research is going to need to be done before picking up football shirts in future. But I took the gamble as it was only £4. This next item, it looked brand new, and the seller said she'd never used it. It was a Ralph Lauren bag, really good condition. However, she wanted £10 for it. It seems like it was a gift from a cosmetics auction. I decided to pass on the item, as it was just too much of a risk for me. Another item that I always have on my store are Jurassic World dinosaurs. If I can get these cheap enough, I will always pick these up. So I actually picked up 2 Jurassic World dinosaurs and 1 Schleck dinosaur. I ended up paying £7 for the entire bundle. Now, for the first breakable item of today, it's a Marmite tea and breakfast set. The lady originally wanted £10 and managed to haggle down to £8. I'm probably going to split the set up, as the teapot and 1 mug is sold for £22, and I would be able to achieve £20 for the rest of it. So, from spending £8 into £42 return. When I got to the next stall, this lady in front of me had picked up a Monopoly set just before I got there. The moment she put it down, I swooped in to grab it. Just checking that all the pieces that are there it was in really good condition. I paid £2 for it. I should hopefully get about £15 back. I was sat crouched at this box for quite a while. The Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatian figures, really got me thinking. They were definitely old and they wanted 50p a piece. I was toying with the idea of offering a figure for the whole box. They were in really good condition for the age, but I decided against it, as I thought that the sell-through rate might be an issue and it might be too big of an investment. In the box next to them, however, I did pick up 3 vintage tins. Some people have this Lion King tin listed for £20. There aren't any sold. And the other 2 tins that I pick up have sold between £7 and £10. Now, I don't tend to pick up DVDs, as they have very little value, but I find that comedy shows that are not on the telly anymore seem to do quite well. I paid £2 for this 2.5 Men set, hopefully to sell for £15. This seller also had a full set of Harry Potter books. He wanted £1 a book. I always pick up Harry Potter books. I keep them to one side until I have a complete set. But the reason that I didn't pick up more than 2 on this occasion was purely down to condition issues. On this next store, I pick up 2 Lego puzzles. Now, Lego anything does really well for me, but I had Christmas in mind when I looked at these. They were £3 for the 2, not amazing value in them, but they are easy to list and they are easy to store. Another fail coming up. I've seen people selling empty perfume bottles for a decent price, so I decided to pick this Vera Wang one up for £1. It has no resale value at all. On the next store, yep, it's those books again. I picked up 3 more of the That's Not My books, paid £1 each. That will go into the daughter's collection. This next item could be the best find of the day. It's a signed 2004 Leicester City shirt. The shirt also says it's a limited edition and is 196 of 200. The sellers at the store work for a charity shop and it came into their store a few days ago. I can't find anything on eBay regarding the limited edition shirt. What I think I'm going to do is put it on for an extremely high price and then let the market dictate its value. I've managed to match some of the signatures to the players that were playing in 2004 and they seem to match. It does not come with a certificate of authenticity though. I paid £10 for this item. The next item is a Helly Hansen jacket. It's a pink jacket. It was very dirty. It definitely needed a wash. But the lady only wanted £5 for it, so I was always going to pick that up. I picked up a few pieces from this next seller, including a Champion jumper, a women's Fred Perry cropped polo, and an Adidas quarter zip. Now, for the last stall of the day, this is a contact that I've made at Measham Carboot. I normally pick up 10 plus clothing items from him, and he's now started to bring items to the car boot with me in mind. For example, in a minute you'll see he passes me a reversible FootJoy fleece, which is exactly what I'm wanting for my eBay store. Building a contact list is something that all big resellers always talk about, and it's definitely something that I'm trying to do with my business. Today we spent £98 and picked up 26 items, which gives us an average buy cost of about £3.70. Thank you for watching today's video.